Building an online coaching business can feel overwhelming, especially when you're just starting out. You're told things like you need a website, you need a social media marketing campaign, an email list, maybe even an online community, and somehow still have time to actually coach people and enjoy doing the work that you love. So this week, in part 3 of this 4-part video series, I'll be sharing 5 more of the 20 most frequently asked questions that I tend to get asked by coaches, trainers, and online creators. And this week, I'll be focusing in more detail on building that online coaching business, especially when you're just starting out. In fact, my aim is to give you honest, practical answers that was going to save you time, it's going to save you money, and hopefully take a bit of the stress out of beginning that journey for yourself. Now, question number 11 of this 20 most asked questions is, do I need a website? Do I need a website even before I've got clients? And the answer is no. I know that might sound strange coming from someone who has a website, but remember, I've done this for a long time, more than 22 years now. But the truth is, a conversation brings clients, not a homepage or a fancy website or a fancy graphics. Instead, especially when you're just starting out, a simple social media profile of Facebook and Instagram, a Calendly link, or maybe a Zoom account, and that's quite enough to sign your first 5 to 10 clients. Your website will become more important possibly later as you build and develop your business as maybe a hub or a trust builder or a place to house your online courses and offers. But at the beginning, that's not really where to start. And don't let the need for a website become a distraction before you've even begun doing anything. And just to say right at the top of this video, if you're enjoying it, remember, smash that like button. Also click subscribe and the bell icon so you get to know next time I upload more videos just like this. All right, so next up, question number 12. How do I grow an audience if I'm just starting out? Everyone starts at zero. I certainly did, and every other coach I've ever worked with did that too. We all start at the beginning. The secret to attracting and growing an audience is consistency. And I'd also add clarity as well. So post regularly, once or twice a week, or even daily if that works for you. I think the most important thing is to be authentic and to set yourself up for something you can achieve regularly. Also share real useful insights that your ideal client actually cares about. And this will get easier once you know your niche and who that ideal client is. And we talked about that in a previous Q&A video in this series too, and if you want to click that link, it's somewhere on this page. You'll be able to watch those videos as well. And then, of course, tell your stories. Be a storyteller, because people connect with real human insights rather than squeaky, professional-looking brands. And if you want to learn more about storytelling for coaches and how you can use storytelling to grow your business, then check out my online course, Speak Like a Pro Online. You'll see the link somewhere on this page, and I'll also include the description in the box immediately below this video too. And when you're attracting and nurturing your audience, especially at the beginning, I'd also encourage you to start by focusing on one platform, preferably the platform that you feel most comfortable and the most authentic on, wherever that is, and also wherever your client might be as well. For many coaches, that's somewhere like LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube if you're into videos, and of course Facebook, obviously. And I would encourage you not to try and be everywhere. I think one platform is much better than so many platforms you don't know where to turn to next. Okay, sticking with social media for the next question, and it's this. Should I be on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, yada, yada, yada? You get the idea, all of them. I know this is an issue for most coaches and creators. It certainly was for me in the beginning. And all I would say is this: no. You don't need to be on all the platforms. You don't need to be on all the social media outlets. You just need to be visible. A good place to start is by asking yourself, where does my ideal client spend time? What platform feels most natural for me to show up on regularly? And if that's the same as where your people show up, happy days. Now, if you're great on video, then I guess you'd think about YouTube or Instagram Reels. But equally, if you're strong with writing and posting, then it might be a blog or LinkedIn or Facebook. Just remember, one platform done well builds far more than many platforms done badly. Okay, question number 14, and it is this. How do I know when it's time to launch an online course or an online program? Now, that is a great question. A lot of coaches ask this kind of question, honestly, way too early. Maybe they're inspired or want to be as successful as other coaches that have maybe been doing it a lot longer, more experienced. I've got a more, kind of evolved business, but it's just too early. So here's the rule of thumb. If you've worked one-on-one with at least 5 to 10 clients and you keep seeing the same questions or results and begin to notice what you're doing that actually helps them achieve that success, the success that they're looking for, then consider repurposing a version of what you do as an online course or program, which means you've actually already got the outline for your program because it's right there in front of you. It's what you're using with your clients. So you don't need to automate everything. You don't need to have a fancy website. You can start with 4 to 6 recorded lessons, maybe a group session on Zoom, a downloadable worksheet, and you're there. So start light, test it, notice what works, notice what doesn't work, and improve it over time. Okay, question number 15, and this is the final one for this week. Look out for part 4 next week of this Q&A series. It's this. Is email marketing still worth it in 2025? Is it still working? And whilst I know there's a lot of ways you might be able to contact people in the future, the reality is in 2025, yes, email marketing is still working and should indeed be part of your marketing strategy. Why? Well, because while social media is great for attracting attention and building an audience, email is where the conversation transfers from follower to client. That's where it happens. People choose to open your emails. That makes it a high trust space. You don't need 10,000 subscribers to build a really successful coaching business. You just need maybe 100 to 200 to 300 to 500 engaged people who like your style, open your emails reasonably regularly, and when the time is right, want your offer. So send an email every week, share value, and regularly invite them to sign up for whatever it is that you're offering them. And remember, you own your list. You don't own your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube followers. They own them. So that's why I think email is still the best game in town if you want to build those relationships and ultimately grow your business, sign your clients, and work with great people. So I hope you found value and clarity with these Q&A answers. Let me know what stood out most for you in that comments box below, or maybe send me a DM. I read every single one of them. And if you want to make a strong first impression when you have your meetings or make your videos or give your presentations, download my free masterclass. It's called 5 Weird Ways to Begin a Presentation and Make a Great First Impression. Click that link. It's somewhere around the top of the screen on this page, and I'll also include it in the description box immediately below this video. If you've enjoyed it, remember, hit that like button, that thumbs up. Also, click the subscribe and the bell icon so you get to know next time I upload new content, and equally the 4th of this Q&A series next week. Next week is the final part of this Q&A series where we talk about mindset, motivation, and one of the hottest topics coaches and the coaching industry are discussing and trying to get their head around right now. And that's the topic of how coaching can coexist and even thrive in a world with AI. So if you want to find out more about that, check in next week. For this time, I'm wishing you well, and I'll see you then. Take care.